Imagine a liquid so sacred it crowned Olympic champions, healed wounds, fueled ancient lamps, and is still turning heads literally from farm to table. Welcome to the enchanting world of olive oil. Here's the twist. What you pour on your salad has a secret life. 6,000 years of legacy, fierce health magic, and a few hidden dangers. Ready to uncover the underground worth of every single drop. Greeks called it liquid gold, used on athletes, in tombs and engraved on coins. Olive tree crowns bestowed on Olympic victors, oils rubbed on athletes for massages, symbolic in religions, used for anointing kings, priests, baptism, holy chrism. But here's the mystery. Why do olive trees in Lebanon, nicknamed Sisters of Noah, still bear fruit after over 5,000 years? That's nature writing its own legend. So, let's walk through how olive oil is actually made, shall we? First, the olives are harvested between October and December, picked either by hand or with machines to avoid bruising the fruit. Yeah, that's absolutely essential for top quality. Next up, they're washed and sorted to clean off any dirt and to toss aside any rotten or damaged ones. Then comes the crushing or grinding. The olives are crushed into a paste. Back in ancient Roman days, they used millstones, but these days, most mills use metal crushers. After that, there's a step called malaxation, which is basically slow churning at around 20 to 40 degrees Celsius. This allows the oil droplets to come together, but it's a delicate dance between getting the best flavour and not letting oxidation ruin things. Now for extraction, modern centrifugal decanters spin the oil out, and if you're after extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed at under 27 degrees Celsius is the gold standard, keeping the most nutrients intact. The next step is separation, where water and solids are removed using a vertical centrifuge. Finally, the oil is stored in stainless steel containers in a dark environment to keep it from going rancid. When it's time to bottle, it's sealed in dark glass and marked with the press date. That's how you get the good stuff, folks. Right, so who's actually running the olive oil game these days? Well, in the 2023 to 2024 season, the top producers are Spain with around 766,000 tonnes, Italy at about 289,000, Turkey with 210,000, Tunisia close behind at 200,000, and Greece at roughly 195,000. Spain's Andalusia region, specifically Jaén province, actually makes up around 20% of all the olive oil produced in the world. Pretty wild, eh? Now, when it comes to who's actually eating all this oil on a per-person basis, Greece leads the way at about 24 litres a year, then Spain at 15 and Italy at 13. The United States, though, imports about 35 to 40% of the world's olive oil volume, but per person it's only around 1 litre a year, so there's massive room for growth there. Love uncovering epic food stories and science-packed joys? Well, hit subscribe, smash that bell and join our squad. Every view helps us make more dope content. Your support, honestly, fuels these journeys. Right, so extra virgin olive oil is, well, pretty remarkable. It's rich in monounsaturated fats which help lower bad LDL cholesterol and raise good HDL cholesterol, fighting off heart disease and even stroke. And you know, it's got these antioxidants like polyphenols and vitamin E that protect the brain. Some studies reckon it might even cut dementia risk by, about 28%. There's also oleocanthal in there, a natural COX inhibitor, so it's anti-inflammatory, a bit like ibuprofen. It's also associated with lower risks of diabetes, colorectal and breast cancers, and that metabolic syndrome thing. If you want to get the best out of it, use extra virgin olive oil raw, think dressings, dips, or as a finishing oil, because its smoke point is about 191 degrees Celsius or 376 Fahrenheit. So yeah, best not to deep fry with it. Of course, there are a few downsides. It's high in calories, about 120 per tablespoon, so too much can lead to weight gain. And well, there's the risk of rancidity from heat, light or old bottles, since oxidation destroys the nutrients. Oh, and a bit of a warning here, fraud is a real issue. Around 69% of imported US extra virgin olive oil and 10% of California samples have failed purity tests. A lot of generic olive oils are refined and lack those nutrients, so always check for cold pressed, the press date, and make sure it's in a dark bottle. So, here's a fun bit. Ancient Greeks and Romans, they used olive oil for just about everything: skincare, medicine, even massage. Hippocrates himself prescribed it, and Cleopatra, she slathered it on her skin too. It powered lamps, made soap, tamed hair, and perfumed the rich. Heck, some of those Roman presses are still standing today. And now, modern science is catching up, confirming all sorts of benefits, from easing joint inflammation to protecting your noggin with something called oleocanthal. Now, who's making the good stuff these days? Well, there's Acesur. Think La Española, Cusur. Spanish giants since 1840, exporting to over 80 countries. But, you know, there are also those boutique premium brands, early harvest Grand Cru oils from Tuscany, Puglia, Valencia, Istria. These are as posh as wine, sometimes fetching 180 quid a bottle. Oh, and if you're a Gen Z shopper, here's a pro tip. Pick small bottles, dark glass. Look for the press date. And if it's a bit cloudy, that's unfiltered goodness right there. Quick news flash for you. Those Trump-era tariffs hit Greek producers pretty hard, nudging them toward markets in Brazil and Australia. And with all the droughts pushing prices up, some Italian families actually switched away from extra virgin. But funny enough, premium sales still jumped by 8%. Olive oil isn't just some plain pantry staple. It's cosmic juice, forged over thousands of years in rocky groves, brewed in ancient presses, and refined into the bottle you've got at home. It's a health potion, a beauty secret, and an industry that's still shaking up its roots. And here's the twist. Next time someone tells you olive oil is basic, you can tell them it's crowned athletes, anointed kings, cured ailments, and is still evolving its story. Thirsty for more groundbreaking food mysteries? Drop a like, comment your favorite fact, subscribe and share this, so others can get woke on the magic in their bottle.